I'd bite. Dog, I'd bite. If I was a cat, I'd scratch. If I was a horse, I'd kick. If I was a bird, I'd peck a worm and make it squirm. If I was a lion, I would kill that cub that I had born. And when its eyes my claws had torn, I'd toss my head and laugh, because I knew that I was free. When I am free, don't shake your head. I know I'm dead.
She was a most attractive girl because she was intelligent, she was insightful, she was loving, she was responsive. And her anger was genuine as her love was genuine. And she had a high sense of justice in many ways. She would say things like, I know I'm awful and I know he's being naughty, but you ought to be kind to him. She was well aware of other people's difficulties as well as her own. She was acutely sensitive to other people's feelings. And she had the kind of longing for what was good that mobilized one's feeling for her. She was a child who touched one very immediately and very deeply.
Gail Parsons was only 19 when she died, certain that no one loved her, certain no one cared whether she lived or not. All of us, not just those close to her, share the blame for her death. They found her body in a derelict basement off the Thames embankment. When Gail retreated here from the world she believed had no place for her, the woman who knew her best, Mrs. Nancy David, had feared the worst. A police message proved her right. Gail Parsons, young heroin addict, was dead. The chance. As a baby, she was unwanted. Her mother put her into a children's home when she was only 6 months old, and from then on there was no lasting link with the one woman children need most, a mother. She grew up looked after by one substitute mother after another. She posed readily for the occasional institutional photograph, but at an age when most children are assured of love, young Gail had to fight for her share of affection in a children's home. What she liked best as a little girl were those occasions when she had the chance to be with her mother on a rare outing together. Gail was proud at moments like this when her mother stood beside her. Most of the time, young Gail lived with 250 other boys and girls, separated for one reason or another from their parents, and put away in one of Britain's biggest welfare institutions, Beechome, a kind of children's town offering as much help and hope as this kind of artificial life can muster. The one man in her life, she was illegitimate and never knew her father, was the principal of Beechome, Geoffrey Banner. Did he try to get the mother and child together again outside the institution?
Oh, all the time. And certainly after she'd reached us at the age of 9 for the first time, this was happening all the time. I interviewed the mother regularly, and one tried to adjust the mother's attitude to the child so that they could come together. There was not a great deal of real contact between them.
What do you mean by adjusting the mother's attitude?
Well, the mother was unrealistic about the child. She was much more concerned with superficial things like the way she spoke, the way she ate, the clothes she wore. When in point of fact we were much more concerned about relationships between the mother and the child.
And what sort of things did you say to the mother to try and affect this reconciliation?
Well, I would say to her, never mind about what she wears. This is important in the long run, but it isn't important at the moment. The real important thing is that you've come to visit her, and that she feels that you care about her. At the moment, she doesn't think you care. And the more you talk about superficial things, like what she eats and the way she wears and the way she speaks, she is not likely to feel that you really care.
But how important did you feel was the need for the link between the mother and the child? I mean, did you really try hard to do this?
Oh, very. Well, it's absolutely essential. You see, here was a child who was likely to break away from contact and reject the mother altogether. She believed in her heart, subconsciously, that the mother had already rejected her. And if the truth were known, she probably had. And therefore it was, if we were to have any sort of future, we had to maintain this contact. But it wasn't